Men are almost 4 times as likely to commit suicide compared to women. 4 times more likely. We're less likely to reach out for help, and we're more prone to suffering in silence to try to appear strong and masculine. And it doesn't just stop at suicide. We also have issues with our mental health. 49% of men report that they feel more depressed than they let their friends know. 49% of men feel more depressed than they allow the people around them to see. We have this idea of the masculine man needing to be this strong pillar that can't be broken. And yes, we should aim to be strong as men, but when you are struggling, you need to give yourself a break. Your mental health is so important as a man. Your mental health matters as a man. That caring about your mental health does not make you a pussy. You need to take care of yourself. One of the main things that I talk about on this channel is the importance of having good mental health. You have to be in good mental health. You need to take care of yourself. You need to. We don't open up about it. We keep everything to ourselves. We try to put on this macho face, this I'm strong. I'm perfect. This world can't hurt me. I have no emotions. I'm fine. We try to put on this stoic face that we can't be harmed, that we're impenetrable. But that's often not the case. And women, they experience mental health issues too, but they go talk to their friends. They have those connections around them that they're willing to talk to. They open up because they don't have this silly barrier in place that makes them afraid of being vulnerable. Sometimes you need to be vulnerable because that is what's going to allow you to move past the pain that you're feeling. Because if you never actually open up and deal with the pain that you're facing head on, then first of all, you never bring it beyond your subconscious and it just lingers down below the surface. So you never fully address it. But there's also the fact that when you actually bring it out and talk about it, that A, it makes you feel better because you're actually connecting with someone else. But B, when you talk about it, that forces your brain to begin looking for solutions to that problem. There's so many benefits of opening up and not just keeping everything so closed in within yourself. But my point is that you need to focus on your mental health as a man. If you are going through struggles, don't go through it alone. Don't go through your pain alone. Open up. Find somebody you can talk to. If you can't talk to nobody else, leave a comment and talk to me. Like, you need to have someone you can talk to for help when you need it. Your mental health is so important. It's so important. Oftentimes as men, we try to focus so hard on pursuing goals and trying to achieve things, but we don't get our head on straight first. And what you need to realize is that if you don't have your mental health in order, then you're not going to be able to pursue your goals. You're not going to be able to live a beautiful life, because even if everything else in life is perfect, if your head isn't on straight, then it's not going to feel perfect. Everything's going to feel shitty. You are going to self-sabotage. You are going to destroy all the good things in your life if you don't have good mental health. That will infect everything. It will infect everything. We use drugs and we use alcohol and we use all of these self-destructive habits to try to avoid the pain and distract ourselves from the pain rather than just dealing with the issues head on. We don't talk to anybody. We don't look for solutions. We just distract ourselves with BS. And I did the same exact thing when I was in the military. And when I hated my life, I was doing drugs and I was getting drunk and I was fucking random hoes and just doing all these things that I knew were terrible for my mental health, but they distracted me from the pain of the moment and allowed me to feel better for a split second. It made my life so much worse. It allowed me to distract myself for a split second. But as soon as that was over, I felt worse than before because I knew that the issues weren't being addressed. I knew that my mental health wasn't being fixed, that the things that I was doing were just forms of avoidance. We deal with so many different things as men. We're expected to be the leaders and to provide financially and to be the strong men and to be masculine and to take care of the people around us and to do so many things within society. But at the same time, we're oftentimes shamed for being men. And this causes a crisis of identity where we don't know what we're supposed to do as men. A lot of men are confused, and that's oftentimes a piece of why we have poor mental health, because we don't know what our place is in society. We don't know where we belong oftentimes. And I would love nothing more than to just give you some quick band-aid solution that just magically patches up all of your mental health issues. I would love that, but that's not real. No such thing exists. The pills, the drugs, the one night stands, the alcohol, none of those things are going to fix your mental health issues. Those are just going to make things worse. And it's going to cause a downward spiral that destroys you, that destroys your life, that destroys your happiness. Those things aren't going to help. The medications aren't going to help. None of those things are going to help. Poor mental health is a sign of a problem within. Something in your life is out of whack, and you need to focus on fixing that. You need to focus on changing the circumstances of your life and not just taking these substances to try to falsely trick your brain into thinking that, oh, life is good, when it's actually complete and utter shit. So like I said, there truly is no quick fix, but there are absolutely certain habits that you can begin doing now that will make a massive difference. Massive difference. When I started doing these, when I was sad and depressed and crying so often, it transformed my life and my mental health, and it helped me to really just feel hope again, and feel that life wasn't just all dark and gloomy, that there was a light on the other side of the dark haze that I was going through, if I just had the consistency to push through for a little while. It brought back hope. It brought back hope. So the issue with having poor mental health is that when you have poor mental health, you don't want to do anything. You know consciously what would make your life better, but you don't even have the strength to do those simple things. So I want to focus on some very, very, very simple habits that require almost zero effort on your part. Because if you can just begin doing these small habits, you will begin to feel a little bit better day by day by day. And as you do that, then you'll have more willpower, and you'll be able to do bigger habits that will change your life even more. But you need to start small first and foremost. The first habit that is proven to increase our feel-good hormones and to improve our mood is just getting sunlight. Try to go outside for at least 30 minutes a day. It's such a simple habit, but it will make such a massive difference in your mental health and how you feel. One of the ancient Greek philosophers, I believe it was Seneca, he said that he never trusts any negative thoughts that he has inside. He never trusts any negative thoughts that he has inside. And what he meant by that is that he doesn't have negative thoughts outside because he feels different. The sunlight and nature, it just makes you feel better. That's what we come from. And when we come back to what we come from, it makes us feel good. So if you feel like your mental health is an issue, then just try to go outside for just 30 minutes a day. And I promise you will feel better. It's not going to fix everything. It's not going to fix everything. It won't. But it will make things better enough that you will feel slightly better. And then you can begin doing bigger habits that will improve your life even more. Just go outside for 30 minutes a day. That is all I want from you. I could give you more habits, but this is the simplest thing that is going to make you feel better. Just go outside for 30 minutes a day. That is all you need to do. And do that for a week. And then do it for a month. And see how your mental health changes. And then once you have done that and you feel a little bit better, then use that to stack up other habits that will continue to improve your mental health. And I have more videos on this channel about what you can do elsewhere to try to improve your mental health. But this is the absolute foundation. Just go outside for 30 minutes a day. That is the simplest thing you can do to improve your mental health. Anyways, I just made this video because I care so deeply about men's mental health, and I feel like it's so often ignored in this day and age. We want to be these untouchable creatures and just I'm so strong, nobody can hurt me, I have no emotions. But that's not authentic. We want to be alphas, and that's such a stupid idea to me. We need to be ourselves. And a part of that is realizing when you are having issues inside and when you need to get help and when you need to focus on taking care of yourself. We're not untouchable. We're not invincible. And the wisest thing that you can do as a man is embrace that and accept that and do what you can to improve upon that. Your mental health matters too, even as a man. It does. Don't ignore your mental health. Please take care of yourself. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, I want to encourage you to check out the rest of the videos on this channel about men's self-improvement advice and men's mental health issues so that you can build a more beautiful life that you feel happy and mentally healthy within. A life that you are truly proud of and a life that you enjoy living. I want to help you with that. So if you want that, then subscribe down below and I will see you on the next video. And never forget that consistency creates kings. And if you are not consistent in your life, then you are not going to see results. Anyways, peace out, gentlemen.